Hi guys, how do you show up on your Facebook Lives? Social media is a very noisy place right now, and it has been for a while. So when you make Facebook Lives, it's a good idea to stand out from the crowd and be, well, some kind of special. Um, Today's topic is 3 steps that is going to help you stand out from the crowd so people will notice you in this noisy place called social media. If we haven't met, my name is Eric Precious, and I help network marketers and home based business owners to take their business online using modern strategies. And if you are curious about who I am, go to my website called marketinglightpro.com, and you can read a lot about me. And I have written a lot of blogs that can help you on your journey with your MLM, or if you want to go online with your business. So that was a little about me. But before we dive into the content, I just want to share the crazy day I had until now. It starts with I'm home because of COVID-19, so I'm not going to my 9 to 5 job right now. And my wife is home because it's the same situation for her. So we are eating breakfast, and it's pretty stormy outside. And suddenly my wife sees that our outside table is moving in a wrong direction because of the wind, and she thinks, I gotta do something. So she runs over to our door out to the terrace we have. We live in an apartment, and she opens the door, and what she didn't know was that the wind was very strong. It was stormy, as I said. And she opened the door, and the door just took her, and she flew out on the terrace. And the biggest problem was that, well, the door ripped off. It ripped off the hinges in the sides. So, what? I ran over there and helped her, and I held the door for almost an hour before some kind of help came, and a guy came, and now it's screwed with a million screws, because otherwise the wind will take it and open it again. So now we're waiting for a new door. What a crazy day until now. But what can we learn from this? Well, we can learn that when you have a thought and you react instantly, well, sometimes it's a good idea to think before you react. I guess my wife right now believes that it would have been a good idea if she just thought, well, it's windy outside, should I open the door? But she did. So that was a little about my day until now. I hope it's going to get a little better when we get further down this day. So let's dive into the content, and let me know where you're coming in from this crazy world. And if you had an incident like this, let me know down here. So step number 1 is content creation. And that is a problem for most of us. Most people have problems with creating content for their websites, for their Facebook business page, well, even their personal Facebook page. And if you are totally offline with your network marketing and you want to go online, that might be the biggest problem that you have, is how to make content, how to make people notice me. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. So what do you do? Well, I can tell you what I did when I started up with this. I'm no expert. I don't have a 6-figure business yet, but I learned from a lot of experts, and that is exactly what you can do. You can follow experts, you can watch Facebook Lives like this, and you can read a lot of books in the subject that you want to be more wise about, of course. So you got to get a lot of skills, and you got to read a lot. And when you read a lot, it gets more easy to make content. And if you really want to take your business online, well, I have a free bootcamp that you can get. All you got to write is yes down here, and I will send you a link, and that will help you get started on your online journey, and it will help you get started with content creation. And that is really hard, and there is a lot of tips and a lot of tricks, and one of them is, and I can give you that is the most valuable tip I ever got. When you have made content, let's say for 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, you can reuse it. Because when you reuse things that are this old, that old, people cannot remember. So that's the good part. So all you got to do is make content for 3 or 4 months. And if you can do that, you have content, and you can take some of the old things, some of the good things that people are engaging on and commenting on, you can take that and use that again. And that is the best piece of advice I ever got, and maybe you can use this too. But of course, you got to make some content before you can reuse some content. That's obvious, isn't it? So when you make content, you can go into your metrics. If you have a Facebook business page, and I really urge you to get a business page on Facebook, you can go into the metrics and you can see exactly what posts you make that are the best, that people engage the most on. And of course, you can say, well, they engage a lot on this. Maybe this is what I got to do more of. And nobody wanted to engage in this. And you can remove that. So it will give you some kind of an idea of what kind of content do you use to get people engaged. So that was number 1, content creation, and not just putting on quotes, showing your company name, showing your products. No. You want to attract people. You don't want to scare them away. So stop showing your products constantly. Stop showing your company name all the time. No, what you want to do is make people curious. If you want to talk about your products, talk about what they do. Don't show them. Let people get curious and want to ask you, what is that? Why did you get that? And people will start to contact you if they get curious. So don't mention your company name, don't mention your products, and don't show your products. No, show or tell about what they do. So that was a little about content creation. Let me know down here if you are a rock star making content. I would really like to know, because I don't meet a lot of people that are rock stars in making content creation. So that was number 1. And the number 2 is you got to bring some value. And that is in line with what I talked about before. Don't mention your company name. Don't mention your products. Don't show your products. No, you want to bring people value. You really want to attract people with the value that you give. So talk about things that people want to know. That's the only secret there is. You got to tell people what they want to know. And it's okay to share content, but don't just click on it and share directly on your business page. It's good for the people that you are sharing for, but it's not good for your business page. No, if you see something you really like, if you see a Facebook Live you really like, if you see a great post, well, twist it a little and use it yourself. You can make a Facebook Live like I do right now. I didn't invent all this stuff because I'm not an expert, but I follow a lot of experts, and therefore I can make Facebook Lives. So all you got to do is follow the experts and use the content that they make, and, well, put your own spin on it. So it sounds like you, and it is you. So I got to check my notes here. I have a lot of notes. Yes, of course, if you make great posts, you will get more engagement, and you will be I will start that again. If you make a great post, you will get better engagement, and you will get much more engagement. So if you see something you really like, make a live. That's it. I've talked about that before. The fastest way to get people to know you, like you, and trust you is to make Facebook Lives. So I really recommend that you start doing Facebook Lives. And I know the first one is very hard to do. But when you made the first one, it might be a bit easier the next time you do one. And it might be a bit easier when you do the next one again. So start making Facebook Lives. Is the fast way to get people to know you, like you, and trust you. And if you don't know how to get started, well, go to my website called marketinglightpro.com, and in the blog post, you will find a guide on how to start with your Facebook Lives. So that was number 2. You got to bring people value. And number 3 is you got to use some kind of posting flow. You got to be consistent with the posts that you're making, the Facebook Lives that you're making. I'm making Facebook Lives every Tuesday and every Thursday. And I could make more, yes, but that's what I have chosen. So find some kind of posting flow that works for you, and you can see that gets some kind of grit, and mix value with your product stuff. So don't talk about what your products do all the time, but maybe it's an 80-20 rule you have, that 80% of the time you talk about the things that bring people value, and 20% you talk about your products, so you don't spam people with your products on your business page. You got it, as I told you before, as I said before, and a lot of experts are saying, you got to make some kind of curiosity, so people want to contact you, people want to talk to you, and people want to know what is that product you have. I want that. So make curiosity posts. It's okay to make quotes. It's okay to make posts about yourself, your own situation. And of course, sometimes you got to try to sell stuff, because that's why we're here, to sell stuff in the end, right? So if you make all these adjustments to your online journey, the algorithm will give you better reach. And that's very important, that Facebook feels like you are bringing value to the table. So that was the 3 steps if you want to get noticed on social media. And I hope that you had some value from this. Let me know down here if you had some value. And of course, if you had that, maybe you want to share this with your team. That would be nice. So let me give you a quick recap on the 3 things. Number 1 is content creation and making the right kind of content creation. Number 2 is bring value to people. And number 3 is you got to use a posting flow. So you make something a little every day. It's not good to make something on a Monday and then wait until Friday to do something again. You got to do a little every day. So maybe this is overwhelming for you, but I hope that you want to get started on your online journey. And if you do, grab the free bootcamp down here. And if you want to listen to my Facebook Lives in the future, go up here and press the 3 dots and turn on notifications, so Facebook will tell you when I go live on Facebook. That was it. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate that you use your time here with me. Hope that you're going to have a great day. I know I will, even though my dog flew away in the wind. Have a great day. Bye-bye.